morning, America, man. It is time to get to this money. We're live trading for free on Fridays. You know how we get down. So I'm about to take you through my whole entire process so you can see our whole community. We're live with all the mentees right now. Tap in. Let's get it. Yeah, we have a decent setup in this market on Google too. Let me share that. So the one thing I'm noticing too is Nvidia, guys, is my top watch this morning. Nvidia has a really strong break right here through pre-market lows. And we're also, if you look at down at the 3 minute chart here on Nvidia, we basically took out all these lows at pre-market lows, and we're trying to make a potential type of retest on Nvidia. So this is my pre-market right here. And then also Nvidia did miss the, oh, I just messed that up. Nvidia did also miss its earnings recently. So that's why the company tanked a little bit. So I have Nvidia puts I'm putting on watch this morning. I think that we could extend a little bit lower. And AMD and Nvidia have a clear SMT. So there's a big difference between price action on AMD and Nvidia. I'm currently watching these puts on Nvidia. We're getting a strong move to the downside, guys. That's what I'm currently watching. I'm currently watching the 172.5 puts on Nvidia. I would prefer to see a little bit of a retest, but if we continue to extend like this, don't know if we'll be getting a proper retest. QQQ also just took out pre-market lows right here as well on QQQ. And we're seeing a lot of pretty crazy price action, y'all. Seeing like a liquidity sweep here, these pre-market highs here on IWM. I honestly think that it's not wise to get manipulated in this market right now. But I do think that we could probably extend a little bit down to 175 flat on Nvidia. And these Googles are actually moving pretty strong, bro. I seen Google moving pretty strong also on Wednesday too, so it's pretty interesting. But right now, guys, my main play I'm watching right now is I want to see Nvidia 172.5 puts make a retest first. I want to see a couple green candles, and I want to look to see if we can take Nvidia more down to the downside. Watch for a retest. So I'm looking at right now. That's my main play. It looks pretty solid right here in the setup. AMD, guys, is leading the absolute way right here. AMD just came and basically struck pre-market lows with a quickness right here on AMD. Here we go, guys. Yeah, we might be seeing this thing extend a little bit closer than we even expected on the video. This thing just might just keep on dropping. AMD's actually leading the way right here. And it's taking out a bunch of these lows. Here we go. Getting a fiery move right here, man. Open up this PLTRs. Yeah, this thing's tanking, bro. You said how much percent? Bro, I just not entered these in the videos. You said 57? Oh my goodness, bro. Right, bro. Bro, I entered the video a little bit late. I'm at 18% right now, 20% on a quick movement on the video. Doesn't even make any sense. I open a market order. I'm gonna get in and get out. I entered pretty much at the end of this little move, and this 5 minute candle just now closed here in the video. Dude, this thing is made of nasty, and we literally just entered on these Nvidia puts. At 27%, 29% on the video puts, 30% Nvidia puts, guys. 30% Nvidia puts, guys. We're dripping. Oh my gosh, 28%. I'm gonna close. I'll be wanting to close right here. I'm gonna sell just 6 cons right here. I'm gonna sell just 6 cons right here, guys. In the video. what? Nah, forget that. Forget that. We're dripping a lot, guys. I'm gonna hold this. 33% here on the video, guys. 36% on the video. 38%. 40% on the video. 41%. Golly. Oh my goodness. Free Friday, baby. Let's go, man. Hey, yo, I'm gonna trim my hair in the video. Actually, I'm gonna sell in full. Guys, we just now attacked the 175 price target area. That was my PT goal for the video. Now, if we do not hold bids at all at 175, we could head lower. I TP'd in full right here, guys, in the video. TP'd in full right here. That's Free Friday, baby. We love that, man. We love that. I was gonna wait for a retest, but guys, let me tell you, let me show you what's happening on this price chart. When price is extending like this, and then sister company AMD is also getting a move off these little pre-market highs with an aggressive rejection, this company's gonna continue to extend right here. And I do believe that it's gonna get lower, but before we re-enter, I personally like to see a little bit of a retest. What I've noticed personally is recently, whenever you look at price action in this choppy ass August market, you see a ton of volatility at the top of the peak in the morning. And then after the market starts to retest and make moves, then it starts to chop. So these first little initial moves is what we can capitalize on. I saw 41% on the video. I took profit at 32%. Got out of a little bit of a retest, but I'll take that. If the boy David would have held his puts for like 20 more seconds, he probably would have made like, what, 90%? My goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. You said where it is? Oh my gosh. Oh, they did. They made a break and retest of these pre-market lows right here. Mm, mm, my goodness. I'm looking. Yes, sir, bro. How much percentage you make today, bro? You know we get into it, man. Yo, how did everybody do on your first trade of the day today? If you were able to enter, 'cause I think we could see a little bit more lower, but how did everybody do percentage wise or profitability wise? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think in this market that we're in, there's gonna be a lot of setups, preferably to the downside today. You know, Friday loves to sell off on Fridays. QQQ is looking very weak right here too. I love personally trading the smaller companies on Fridays, but this QQ setup definitely looks a little bit undeniable. I'm also looking at Microsoft today, guys. You see Microsoft, we did clear below pre-market lows also as well. We're creating displacement through these pre-market areas, and we're holding above, we're holding below this 9 moving average pretty consistently here on this trend. And then if you've been looking at your daily bias, how many of y'all did your overall daily bias this morning? You can see here on you can see here on SPY's high time frame. We're continuing to drip and drip and drip. And my guess is that we head down to that previous area that we bounced from at about 641. I feel like we can probably get there mid of September. But I feel like ever since we kind of created this little blow off the top above this little draw of liquidity here on SPY, we might want to come and try to engulf back below this high and then potentially head down to that area of liquidity in the 4 hour time frame. But I'll probably talk more about that soon. Hey, that's a great call on QQQ there, Darius. That thing is printing right now. Ooh, ooh. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's looking like a little 40, 50%, right, on this little range.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I sold out early, but
That's a good
yeah, I
TP.
should have held on.
That's a good TP. Then the videos are still dripping, y'all.
Hey
Nvidia is
man,
still
but
tanking.
listen, so the reason why I sold it was like a discount alert area as a 5 minute. When you caught it, it like it kind of gave us some trouble. That's the only reason I sold though. But yeah, like we can spill some more.
Yes, sir, man. I'm feeling good. I went kind of heavy on the video, and I took a market order. I don't typically go heavier in a market order, but when we have a type of structure like this in this market, there's a good chance that we're gonna be seeing continuation. Him just looking like the next play I watch, guys. Him's got a liquidity secure this pre-market highs. QQQ Inspire continuously flushing at these lows right now, and it's looking like they're in a territory where they are pretty much in danger. Guys, look at QQQ. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm about to make every entry, guys. I'm about to tap into these little AMDs in a second. AMD got it set up. AMD got a liquidity superior off its pre-market highs. We're attacking this discount PDRA right here from yesterday, and we're basically just not closed below the 165 psychological area on AMD, and we're trying to head a little bit lower on this trend, guys. This is time when you operate a lot of plays to make. At this point, though, if you haven't made an entry on the put side, I personally would get in and get out because we are making such an expansive movement. Currently, guys, I'm watching the AMD 162.5 puts right now. So I'm looking on AMD, the 162.5 puts on AMD. We are attacking this discount PD array. I think we're gonna be heading lower. Here we go. I'm just gonna be keeping watching on AMD because we're already sitting here at the discount PD array. So low key, I would actually be patient. I'm gonna keep this contract here on watch, but until we see these candlesticks close here, this first 15-minute candlestick already closed on the day, but I do want to see how we're continuing to operate right here. Let's go, man. All right, y'all. Let's keep watching this market, man. We're seeing that. All right, so AMD right here is not stopping. AMD is trying to get like a retest, but it looks like these sellers are overwhelming the buyers completely. All right, Nvidia is looking like it could possibly be coming to a climax, but at the same time, Nvidia is yeah, they're tanking pretty bad. All right, y'all. Let's see what next we have in this market. We're getting some really good action this morning, guys. I love a Friday market. I think Friday may be my favorite day to trade when price action's actually there. We see SPY just, oh my goodness, guys. The way that SPY just closed below this pre-market area with an aggressive 5 minute candle, people who are trying to buy calls right now, you're literally going against the trend. Someone texted me about Tesla calls. I didn't even open the text. I'm sorry. This is a bearish day, bro. Or at least a bearish morning. It could set up later, but right now there's too much motion.
You said IWM's looking crazy on off his buy side on my 1 hour chart.
Yeah, low key, IWM, I won't even touch it today. until like things clear up because it looks like the price action is like a little bit mid on IWM.
Yeah.
Today going off to a really good start so far, really solid start. I'm being very patient on next trades. I don't want to give back any type of profit. Another trade would definitely be good for me. Yesterday I was feeling super sick, but I couldn't even live trade. And to top it off, I got into a trade. It literally chopped like for the whole day, and it went green later, which was great. But yesterday, it was a pretty good trading day yesterday. I just feel like I got stuck in my ways. I broke a rule yesterday, made me pay for it. But today we got all that stuff back and more. And now I'm looking at some puts potentially on hymns, guys. I know that SPY and QQQ is trying to make it like a little bit of a retest, but it's only making a retest at a previous pre-market low area. This is actually previously a pre-market high on Wednesday, the 27th of August, and we're currently bouncing off that pre-market high right now on SPY. So I do feel like, with that being said, a lot of sellers are trying to attack these previous pre-market low areas, and we're creating an extension as we're dropping. Why do I say that? You see here on SPY's 5-minute chart, we created a fair value gap right here. Basically, as we extended through the pre-market low from today back to the pre-market high from Wednesday. So we're creating displacement as we're heading down lower and lower. Also, so is QQQ. So I think we could potentially keep seeing continuation to the downside today, but you want to keep playing your cards the right way. And as someone asked me when I post that puts are on watch, what does that mean? So basically, this is the whole point of making callouts. So obviously, we make fire callouts almost every single day, right? But I want everybody to continue to grow on their path. So over time, you could become more confident in being a self-sufficient, independent trader, right? So when I call out a plays on watch, I'm loading it up and I'm about to make an entry. I might have even made an entry or I'm about to make an entry. I'm assessing the stock before actually pulling the trigger, but I'm letting you know in advance what company I'm trying to target, and I'll probably tell you verbally on why I like the setup or why I do not. So it gives you the time and the space as an investor and as a trader to really understand properly and get more comfortable with the trading market structure, the trading entries and exits. So you're prepared to, kind of take your own entries over time and be confident about it. All right. Right now, I'm looking at Microsoft, guys. This Microsoft, I don't know. Something about this Microsoft, they kind of just moving like a little hectic right now, but I think that they are seeing like the most consistency in directional trend this morning. I've not seen one green candle yet on the 5-minute time frame. And yeah, we just broke through the 508, but I think that they might want to attack 505 as well. They might come and get down to them lows. I'm gonna be real with you. So guys, my two top watches. The first one, I have the Hims 43 puts on watch to the downside, and for Microsoft, those cons, I do have the Microsoft 502.5 puts. Now for Hims, I think that we might see a breakout. I think Microsoft might see a retest potentially before tanking. But primarily, I'm watching the Hims 43 puts right now. That's my next play. I think that's gonna be a gold mine. Hims 43 puts, guys. I'm looking at right now. I'm over looking at the premiums right now. These hymns are looking like a little bit. They're looking cheap, but it's looking like, guys, we could see this little move right here on hymns. Here we go. Hymns. I'm scoping on the entry on hymns. I want to see if we're going to be seeing a slight type of pullback for better re-entry, but the way that we're tanking in this main market, I think that we just might see some continuation. Here we go, guys. There we go. I made an entry on some of these hymns puts. I entered a tad bit later down here, so I'm only in half my bag right now on these hymns. I do want to see us clear the 43 even price target. I think SPY's going to bring us to the downside. Alright. Getting some extension right now on hymns. Also, guys, do not sleep on Microsoft. Let the Microsoft 502.5 puts on watch. Hymns is currently printing. Here we go, guys. Hymns is printing right now. There we go. Here we go, guys. I'm only in half my size on hymns. Why is she printing like this? Oh my goodness. And that's my daily goal today, guys. Smacked. Let's go, man. No way. Have I been on mute the whole time? No way. No way. No way. No way about mute the whole time. That's crazy, y'all. I'm in these hymns puts. I'm over here talking to myself, man. Oh my goodness. I just hit my daily goal from today. That is crazy. That is insanity. Y'all gotta let me know, man. Any more than 15, 20 seconds, it must be like an error or like a glitch or something. That's crazy.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, this dude might be muted, but so maybe he just stepped away from the screen. I should have said something.
Nah, that's crazy.
Hey, I thought
Yeah,
we were talking about Kiki AMD at first. They had a nice little retest bill.
yeah. I just not cleared my daily goal from these hymns. And these Microsofts is my next thing I'm looking at right now. That's crazy, man. I feel so sick. 'Cause I'm actually live. I'm actually live here also on YouTube. So we're talking to. We're live on multiple platforms. We literally just smacked him on top of their head top. He had a nice little breakout extension right there, and it was able to get really close to my $43 PT on hymns. But ideally, I wanted to see it break through 43. But when we tapped it, that was when I got out of hymns. Now this last play I'm gonna watch here is gonna be on Microsoft. I think Microsoft has potential to keep tanking today. They've been the company that's just been literally moving in one direction. They have not been stopping today. Literally, they have not been stopping. I closed hymns at 15%. I seen 24%, 26%, but golly, I looked at my fields. This thing looked like that shit had a mean pullback on hymns, and it's still tanking right now. If anybody still needs hymns, I'm about to make a re-entry. But right now, I'm looking at Microsoft. I don't want to feel greedy. I just hit my goal today. But I think that Microsoft guys might be an all morning mover. Specifically in the 502.5 puts. If you want to wait for a retest, you definitely can. This is probably gonna happen here on Microsoft, but this thing has just been a directional trend mover, literally all morning. Spy and QQQ are tanking here too. IWM is trying to tank, but they're chopping. I'll say guys to be patient. Something about these Fridays, man. The price just moves so beautifully. Like even them 15, 20% bags, I'm gonna take it sometimes, depending on where we are in the market. But if you guys notice, like Friday, I would say you can definitely day trade on Friday, but them scalps you'll take is gonna be like you'll be surprised at how much percentage you can make off of a slow scalp. Zafira says, "How do I feel about trading this week?" I feel like trading this week was choppy. Personally, like we had a really good market yesterday. I couldn't even really live trade, but on Wednesday, market chopped pretty bad. And Monday and Tuesday was kind of mid, but nothing too crazy. I just feel like this week we could have had much better price action, but we really didn't. Today was a great day for scalps. Let me go read the chat. Let me see what everybody is saying. Ryan, you
I think I
finessed
look
it
at these
live.
Microsoft
You said what?
that you were looking at. I think I look at these Microsoft that you were looking at. They can get back to like 506, like 39 on that five. Pretty good. Well, I don't think it's gonna pull back that far though.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But
yeah.
like on the 5 minute chart, it can pull back like 506, 39. That was 5 minute SDG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like one thing I would say is on the 4 hour chart, the thing that I didn't like about Microsoft was because it had a very choppy move to the upside. It's just been ranging, chopping to the downside, chopping to the upside. So it's like we don't have a lot of key areas on my 4 hour to play off this trending on Microsoft. I will say though, if you pull this area of interest here, it's the right here, Microsoft. If you're in the mentorship, guys, look at how perfectly that Microsoft had made a wick here, or off my liquidity right here on the buy side on the 4 hour chart, right? It's crazy because I didn't even do my daily bias here on Microsoft, but it hit perfectly. It rejected literally perfectly off this liquidity on the sell on the buy side, and we've seen a nasty move to the downside. So really interesting to look at. I'm looking at AMD again, guys. Like, let me read the chat. Oh, he said no audio. Facts. See, I didn't even read that. My bad, y'all. If I say no audio, try to tag me so I can actually see the message. So he got 74%, 52%. Okay, so Jada Waiter. So if you want to place puts, you just want to go to the option. For example, let's go to AMD. Click that, and then click on options. And then after that, you can find all of your put contracts on the right side of the screen and your calls on the left side of the screen. I'm currently watching AMD right now. We just keep taking on these lows. He said I TP'd in full on SPY for 85%. 85%? Golly, my brother. Let your boy hold a dollar. Mr. TG13. Let's hold a dollar, man. IWM 35%. Sheesh. Yeah, today was a get back day. 100%.
They say balling ain't a crime.
Oh my goodness.
You be fucking with these. It's called Oracle, ORCL or something like that.
Funny enough, I made like a lot of money off the earnings. Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Yo, hold on. Oracle dropping like
you
this?
didn't fill my order. That's crazy.
Yo, who's that?
I'm
Yo,
listening to music. My bad.
no,
Nah, I got
no.
these AMD. Man, I tried to get in at 85 a kind. That shit just jumped to 94. Quick.
Yo, I'm looking at these oracles, bro. Bro, UG13. Why these puts dropping like this? But there's some news or something. Oh, there's some news. Oracle dropping like it's hot right now. Like it's what's it called? Limbo. Shit. The AMD's making a pretty good extension, but the only thing I don't like about AMD is that let me show y'all the high time frame on AMD. So it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. You know why? Because if you look here at the 4 hour time frame here on AMD, we had a ton of trend line liquidity right here off of all these wicks. Now today, we're coming to approach the same exact trend line, which would be definitely nice if we could, break and cut through this area. But at the same time, we have about 2 hours before this 4 hour candlestick closes right here. So it could close again as a wick. Or if we break through it right here, this thing could literally probably get down to like 150, 150s and below. Because we have this big, there's trend line liquidity, there's internal range liquidity, and there's external range liquidity. This trend line liquidity is going to be a very, very heavy place to drip through. Spies tanking right here too, guys. Here we go, getting
Yeah, they hit
downside.
that AMD for a quick little 15
Mm-hmm.
real quick. I'm probably done now though. They hit them for a quick little 15 on that spill, 15%.
We both got in and out. But I'm looking at, bro, I'm watching these little puts here on Oracle. But bro, I'm looking at these puts, bro. Why are these puts up like 1,000%? Like what? Bro, some of these Oracle puts are literally up 1,000%. I feel like I'm super late to the party. And I'm low key watching these. Yeah, AMD seems like a stronger move right now than Nvidia personally.
I mean, Microsoft's for a quick scalp for a little 21%.
Mm-hmm.
I got one more contract in there sent to.
Mm-hmm.
Each, I had a really good feel on them AMDs. I should have kind of held them a little bit. I got in at like 86 a con. This shit like 115 right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. On Friday, bro, I have a little bit of some wiggle room. I'm gonna be honest. Like those extra seconds that you hold on Friday, like even just say extra 10 seconds, bro, that can be the difference between like 15% and 36%. Like 10, 15 seconds. It's crazy.
Yeah, you called it out earlier on my QQQ play. I should have held it. Got it.
Bro, yeah, you got a really, really good entry on QQQ. Definitely was impressive. Man, how's it? Hold on, let me do a quick rain check. How's everybody doing today so far? Let me see. 95% on AMD. Yeah, Norvell. So I was just explaining a second ago that whenever I say it plays on watch, it basically means that hey, I'm loading up this position, or hey, I've made an entry, or hey, I'm looking to make an entry. So like the best thing that we learn here into the chat is we call fire plays, right? But at the end of the day, I want everybody to become self-sufficient. So I want all my students to be able to wake up, open the charts, open up Trading View, and then be confident with kind of like what they're actually looking at. So they're able to really become more confident with the market and taking trades on their own time, right? So like when I say, hey, a play's on watch, some students will look at the play, assess it, but all right, cool. We have like 3, 4 levels here confirmation. You know what? I'm gonna take puts right here. Or hey, this setup right here does not align with my psychology. I'm gonna skip out on this play, right? So that's kind of what the best. That's like the best thing. I'll say. These AMDs are tanking. Should I check out PLTR? Let me check out PLTR. Where I have that? Got that on one of my screens. I'm looking at it right here. Yeah, Cindy. I don't know what they doing with this wick here on PLTR. All I know is that is this is insane work. I don't know what happened with them or who peed in their coffee today, but yeah, good stuff. Yeah, yeah, good stuff, man. 33% on Microsoft. Good stuff. Hey, yo, let me tell y'all a secret, right? Let me tell y'all a quick little trading secret. Let me see how many people are on live stream before I tell y'all this secret, because this is gonna make and save a lot of people a shit ton of money. And my French, I'm trying to curse less, but yes, this is gonna save you a shit ton of money, and it's gonna make you a shit ton of money, right? So if you find yourself trading, right, and you find yourself sometimes, kind of taking a screenshot of your profits before you sell. Let me tell you a secret. If you want to make like 30% more money each month, as soon as you take a screenshot, take profit. As soon as you feel the urge to screenshot your profit, I want you to take a screenshot and go to the sell to close button, and I want you to tell them,
Just give me my money.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. That could be the best free game you've received for the whole year. Cause I know there's somebody, and guys, I'm looking at these Oracle puts right now. By the way, these puts are just tanking, man. I'm sorry, Oracle. We gotta take this company into the downside. There's no hope for Oracle. It's the 225 puts I have on watch for these Oracles. I was loading it up and I just didn't make an entry. I'm just actually sick now because it puts probably up like 30, 40%. I got them on heavy watch here for Oracle. But as I was saying, guys, there's a lot of traders who fall under that difficulty where they're seeing a good amount of profits and they choose to screenshot it over taking the profit. They in the screenshot, they up. They made a bag. Hey guys, real quick guys, I literally just now made an entry on this puts here on Oracle. I got it for a price here of 70 cents a contract. And I want to take this thing down below like 227.19. This is gonna be a scalp trade for me on Oracle. It's getting a tad bit late, but everything's pointing to the downside. And we have a lot of areas of liquidity. We just took out these lows right here from Wednesday. I think we can head a little bit lower. I mean, I'm in right now about a quarter of my position here on Oracle. I'm in the Oracle 225 put positions. I'm in it pretty lightly. Like I was saying, guys, like a lot of traders, they will literally see like their screenshot, they will look rich as fuck. But in the portfolio, they did not capture their profits. So as soon as you get the urge to take a screenshot, oh my goodness, we are Prentiana.
Bro, Oracle
Oh my
smash.
goodness, this thing is ripping. This thing is ripping, yo. Let's go, baby. Hey, look at me.
Now you on one today, bro.
Look at me,
You
look at
on
me,
one
look at me.
today.
About to take a screenshot, and I'm out. A screenshot, let go a little bit more, and I'm out. There we go. Quick scalp. I got in and out of Oracle. Quickly, guys. $87 per contract. I'll take that any day of the week, man. Quick 24% on Oracle, guys. Full TP smashed. I'm over trading, bro. Someone needs to take away my dang phone, bro. See, look, this is why you don't give people um, unlimited day trades. That's why I try to keep my account under 25,000. Once you have more than after you have more than 24K, you can just take as many trades as possible. But that's not even the point of this game, man. Look, every single Friday we get on timing like this, man. It don't get more easier. I think Friday is my favorite day to trade. Like I love Friday action. Hey man, if y'all make some profits today, y'all go and let me know into the chat. If y'all have some profits today, guys, go ahead and put a W into the chat real quick. Let me see who made some profits. And then also post how much you made today. I made about $1,600 today in 3 different day trades. And let me see. Let me have everybody see how much we actually made in the chat. Let me see everybody looking like. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh wow. 350% on AMD. There's screenshot after. 370%, 150%, 56%. Golly, Trinity, let us hold $1 or two, Trinity. Golly, man, just end this. W's. $1,100. Oh my goodness, up 180. Come on, man. That's paying for the oil change. It's paying for the Ruth Chris tab today. I don't know. I don't know if you can order some wine with the Ruth Chris, but you can definitely order the steak. you know what I'm saying, a couple sides, and that's it. No drinks. And on top of that, you gotta eat by yourself because you bring a girl with you. Yeah, tab going above 180, my brother. I'm sorry. 112% AMD, 88% NVIDIA. AMD puts 100%. Jewelry with the 100%? Hold on. Oh my goodness, y'all. We banking this morning, guys. And guys, look at this. Oracle is literally still tanking right here. I took profit on Oracle. I'm sorry. I saw 24%. I still don't give me that cheese. But this thing is still. I think Oracle could probably be the biggest play of the day. If I would have found this play earlier, like I think UG 13 was talking about this play a little earlier. But we gotta capture like 200, 300% easily on Oracle. Easily. Easily, y'all. And Tesla, golly, Tesla's tanking. That is crazy. That is crazy. She said, I took your advice and closed out on time. Come on. Come on, y'all. That's probably like, I'll be honest, guys, that's probably like the best advice I can give someone. Like, after you're deep into your trading career, you've been trading for like, at least like, 3, 4 months consistently with live funds. You kind of are in a space where I'm not saying you gotta prove yourself to anybody, but sometimes you want to take a screenshot of your profits and just like, be able to look back on that and, reflect on. But as soon as you get that urge that, hey, I made so much bread right here, I'm gonna take a screenshot. That's exactly whenever you take profit. And you know what? That advice is gonna make somebody a lot of money because you're gonna take a screenshot whenever your trade's in a maximum crazy profit. You're gonna take profit, and after you take profit, and then that trade has a reversal back to the other direction, you'll be very happy that you made that happen. All right, free game. Shit done for the day. I'm done for the day too. I got stopped out. The market dropped. Still made money though. Sheesh. Fridays are
Bro, you
easy.
want to know what's funny about what you just said, bro?
What
Not
happened?
only take profit from Weeble, like your percentage of shit goes away.
Yeah.
I be taking my profits and trying to, and then I erase the screenshot before that shit clears out. Half the time I be missing it.
That's a real African nigga right there, yo. This dude goes to take a
That's some
profit,
African
and then he
shit,
comes
bro.
back to take a screen. Hey, you know what? I respect it, bro. I respect it. That's a W mindset, bro. W mindset. Only few. Oh, only few know what you're talking about. People who be trading here on Robinhood, they don't have a clue what you're talking about. Only few know what we mean.
You feel me? I gotta collect the profits before I send that screenshot out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Some people be rich here on the picture, but they ain't rich here in the portfolio.
But they use the screenshot to realize profit and gain.
We got some screenshot samurais, man. I don't know about that. I don't respect that. I want to see what you're looking like on a day to day, week to week. And many people they have that like they make a lot of money on a screenshot, and then after they close the trade for a negative or for like pennies, they don't do anything with the screenshot anymore. Like you might as well just took in your profit. What I do is after my second screenshot, I take profit. The first screenshot I take a little trim. The second one's all right, I'm out. That's just personal. Everybody has their little dilemmas and what works for them and what doesn't. But damn, man, this has been an immaculate trading day, man. We've been focusing a lot on different concepts, and yesterday I wasn't able to do my class. Low key, I had a sore throat, and that stuff was honestly, it was pretty annoying. Like, do y'all ever have a sore throat and it's kind of like it hurts, like no homo, but like it hurts whenever you swallow some water or you swallow anything, like, like that's kind of how it felt yesterday. All right, fat cheese. All right now. All right now.
Hey, young. Hey, young.
Man, niggas just can't even be sick no more, bro. I can't even express it. If people was calling out pauses in the chat. Nah, but for real though. He said rewind, replay, pause. Hey, whoa. Oh my goodness, man. Y'all crazy. All right. How about I'm trying to find like another word for that word, but let me not before y'all pull out the soundboards on us. But now for real, like a sore throat, it like it's one of them things that it just pisses you off because you're drinking tea, you putting honey in the tea, you putting ginger in the tea, and it's just like that you're having some progress, but at the end of the day, it's still like it just pisses you off. I don't know. And yesterday, I wanted to do the class, but one of my students, she's actually a nurse, and I made a call out that I was gonna do the class. She literally gave me a call and said, "Listen, don't do the class. Like, let your what's a different word for throat?" Now, matter of fact, I can't even say that, bro. Man, we got the pause police in the chat. Well, she said, "Listen, don't do the class. It's gonna elongate your like chances of recovering from this type of thing." I'm like, damn, she kind of is right. So I didn't do the class. So today we're gonna do a class early in the afternoon for the students of the mentorship, and I want to do it at a time that everybody's like available. And I'm some people working on Fridays, so that's why I typically do my classes at 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m. because people are done with work. So I'm gonna figure out what time I'm gonna do. All right, Gavin. See, Gavin, late. Now we're gonna put a pause for you, my buddy. You know why? Because that's a little pause. wait, wait, elongate your wait, pause, buddy. What you mean elongate your throat, bro? Wait, 1 second, bro. Hey, but there was many other ways that you could have used that sentence, bro. I don't know why you used it in this context, bro. But pause. All right, yo, all right, y'all. Y'all getting a little crazy in the chat today, man. This y'all getting a little, and y'all talking crazy, but these puts are still printing here on Oracle. Who's still holding these puts, bro? So I sold. These Oracles are still printing. Yeah, y'all crazy, man. Look, hey, yo, I'm gonna send a text into the chat for the mentees later today to figure out what time is best for the class today. But if you're on this call and you want to like get started with the mentorship and properly learn the right way how to start trading the right way correctly, step by step, I'm gonna put a link to the mentorship inside of the main general chat here so you can actually apply. Dang, yo, hey, wait, y'all go ahead and check out. Dang, wow, y'all check out the general chat. This boy made look 218% on Tesla. Golly. Mr. Party P. It's a party. Hold on. It is. Made 218% on Tesla. Guys, we went 4 for 4 today. We just went 4 for 4 today. Live trading. AMS one trade. All trades went up at least 15%. That was my lowest trade, 15%. They really went to 20 plus percent, but I also
You went crazy today. You went crazy today for sure.
hey, appreciate that, dog, man. Today was a great day, bro. I can't complain, bro. I'm gonna be real. I think Friday is probably my favorite day to trade. Just because like the smallest movement in the market, bro, is gonna bring you 20%, bro. Like the smallest move. And man, I seen a lot of y'all bang today. Hey, everybody that banged today, man, salute to y'all. Everybody that has a profit today, man. Congratulations, man. This is a this is like a this is a walk in the park type of day. A Friday like this is a walk in the park type of day. If you didn't make profit, you want to definitely evaluate what you did right and what you did wrong today.
I see Oracle still printing. I hit my daily goal. I'm gonna close these charts. Y'all have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna do a quick little trade recap over these positions today because we had a lot of bangers today, from A to Z. We had a lot of bangers. So we're gonna begin this trade recap first and foremost with the first call out of the day, And the first call today, guys, was on these puts on the video. Setup is literally immaculate. So why do we take puts here in the video? Let's open up the 5 minute chart on the video. A really really easy day. I love when the market moves like this. So first and foremost, let's go over to our 5 minute chart and also our 3 minute chart here on NVIDIA. So first things first on the video, you notice right here, you probably didn't see this, but this first candlestick right here had a very tiny wick right there. And then on the 3 minute chart, we also had a wick right here, exactly right there. So what you were able to see is we created a fair value gap basically as we broke through our pre-market lows here on NVIDIA. And as you know, um, let me go ahead and mute button right quick. Well, as you know, after you break through pre-market lows with displacement as such, it's a strong likelihood that this company could continue to drop into one direction. So I seen at the same time, SPY was also tanking. So SPY is the S&P 500 to ETF, an exchange traded fund of the 500 top most companies in the market, right? So because Nvidia is like a top three holding of SPY, right? Once SPY is tanking and Nvidia is also tanking, it's a strong likelihood that this company would also follow along suit, right? So we basically waited until Nvidia had like a little bit of a slight retest here in Nvidia, and we made our first entry on these Nvidia puts top of the morning here. And I got in and out on Nvidia. It went like a little bit further to the downside, but I mean overall, I would take the profits that we got here in Nvidia. It was a really really great trade. It was executed great. I got about 41%. I took profit about 36%, but in total it was about 41% TP, which was great. Um, Number two trade was going to be on HIMS. This was like a more of a scalpier type of trade. We had a really strong movement below all these key areas, creating a bunch of different type of displacement. And once we kind of had like a little bit of a retest off this 9-month average, and looking at the 1 minute chart, we seen a decent move on HIMS to the downside, showing to the downside, and ended up getting about 15%. I could have held a little bit longer, but I just didn't like the overall price action. Now, this next trade here at Microsoft, golly, this is probably one. This is a textbook play. If you're in the mentorship, you guys know what I'm talking about with the liquidities here on the buy side and liquidity here on the sell side. Well, Microsoft opened up here at the liquidity perfectly right here on the buy side on the 4 hour. And then we literally had a rejection cleanly off this area and taking out all these liquidities, looking at all these pre-market areas, and we've seen a strong move, healthily, all the way to the downside. I mean, literally, from the first candle of the day down to about 9:05, we just dropped for the whole day. So you could have bought puts in the first 30 minutes at any time. You could have closed your eyes and bought puts, and you would have made money on Microsoft. It was that easy. All right, and then now Oracle, this play, I have no more words for. I'm sorry. I have no more words for Oracle, man. This play on Oracle about make me. I'm about to be sick to my stomach, bro. I'm gonna be honest, because this play has literally been dropping for the whole day long. Like each 5 minute candle, even though I see a small little green candlestick right there, at the end of the day, it's continuing to trend to the downside. Continue. I don't know when this thing's gonna stop. I have not traded Oracle in like the past like year, but this company literally just been tanking all day long. And if you go out to your 15-minute time frame, you see that we kind of were ranging in a small range here on Oracle for like how long? Like we kind of were ranging from like right here to right here for like all of eternity here on Oracle is what it seemed like for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, like 6 days here of ranging. And then we finally broke out of the range right here on Thursday, like right up here, right? After that happened, we broke back into the range, and now it came and completely took out the range here today. And we'll be able to capture this move today on Oracle. I got out on a decent time frame on Oracle, but I think that this company could possibly keep on tanking if it keeps moving like this. But I'm not gonna chance that. After you hit your daily goals for the day and your target is met, guys, there's no reason to be forcing your trades and just watching the market and trying to take a million trades. Nah, like take your profits. It's the weekend. Don't be that person that makes profits and then loses all your profits and loses all your portfolio after the trade day is already over. We captured 4 trades today. We went 4 for 4 like Wendy's. I'm gonna be real. Wendy's did not got nothing on us. Wendy's, that food is a little bit, low quality. But in the band's chat, we eating Ruth Chris tonight. All right. So it's a type of Ruth Chris type of weekend. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, guys. And I want to just see, man, because I seen like a lot of people made bread today. And let me quickly see. Let me do a quick little rain check. If y'all made some profits, y'all post into the chat. I just want to make sure that we're all getting to this money. And then if he didn't, put an L into the chat. We'll be transparent. So he was down 150 in pre-market. He closed up $600 today from futures. Let's go. All right. Seeing a lot of profits today. Y'all funny. 112%. Golly. Let's go. And also, guys, did y'all gain value from today's session? With the free game that we dropped today. If y'all get some value, man, put a meme to the chat. I want to see who learned something new today, man. All right, Darius, we see you, Darius. Yes, sir. 130, 260. Let's go, man. Let's go. Well, amen, guys. That is gonna sum up today's session. It was an amazing training session today on all the courts. I think everybody that took any place today should have literally walked home with some profit. If you didn't, we want to definitely improve your entry and exit psychology. What I'm gonna go ahead and do. So that's gonna be the summary. But if you're in the mentorship, guys, I want you to stay here for a little longer. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions right quick. Um, but yeah, guys, hold up. Give me 2 seconds right quick. Let me unpause this screen share. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of today's live trading session. If you enjoyed today's session, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Now, if you want to join the mentorship, start trading, get to this bag, get to this money, go ahead and apply directly here into my link here in the description so you can get tapped in, get a part of this bag, and begin to learn step by step. We help beginners just like you go from a beginner to making 5 to 10K a month inside of the stock market, step by step and A to Z. So we'll see you on the inside. God bless y'all. Have a great night, and we'll see y'all